live.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all tune in, man. If you don't want to see it on the live, we live on Bizzjustchill page on YouTube. Go there right now. We finna go crazy. Yeah, live interview with Big Two. The motherfucking Purple Shell is finna get active. Tell all, let's do it. Yo, these are one-on-ones with Coach. Book yours. You know what I'm saying? What
Today.
Book it today, man.
I'm gonna tell you niggas some shit. I ain't probably told nobody else.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So y'all might want to tune in to what the fuck about to be talking about.
Nah, for real.
Cause I don't be talking about a lot of shit I done been through for real. I don't be giving that part of me some time. I ain't into much.
Situation? Or we can just go into it.
I mean, it's all you.
Okay, well,
okay.
Yeah,
That's what dude says, your content.
said-
Well, you gotta direct them, you
Trying to
nigga.
monetize on
I
it.
do
You
want to
know what you
monetize.
gotta
So
do.
like we 8 minutes in,
Okay.
so we ain't gonna cuss and we ain't gonna smoke nothing extra.
Trying to go in.
Yeah, you know what I'm
saying?
saying. But yeah, we ain't gonna. Well, I'm gonna come in the right way. You feel
Come
me?
in hot.
I do. I'm coming.
They ain't gonna come kicking in the door.
I'm coming in hot, bro. I don't even want to, cause I ain't want to play with these.
DG.
Right,
This
right.
ain't
I can't do
DG.
that, bro. We
Right.
coming in hot. We
Right.
light it up.
Got it.
Yeah, we cussing
Yeah.
the whole night. I ain't doing all
Okay.
that. Look, we coming in hot. Look.
Okay.
America, we here. I'm finna interview someone that is a friend of mine, a brother of mine, a family member of mine, all of the above. Big Two, you feel me?
Yeah.
Other Purple Shell. Can I say other Purple
Yeah.
Shell as well?
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? Because we
For
gonna
sure.
get into all that.
Yeah.
Like, we gonna get into where all of that started, came from, and all of the above. But two, first and foremost, we gotta start from the root.
Okay.
Hey, it's a name, Big Two. I want to know, what does that mean? Where did that come from? Take me to the originator of who you are up
Okay.
until this whole Big Two, and then explain to me Big Two.
Okay. So, the two part is organic. You know what I'm saying? Really, that's been a symbol of basically who I am my whole life. I'm a junior, so I'm part two.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? As a kid, you know what I mean, my mom and my dad gave me the nickname Deuce. You know what I'm saying? It's not the D-E-U-C-E, it's D-U-C-E.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, instead of, calling me and my dad the same name, they just started calling me Deuce. That way I know who the fuck, you know what I mean, we talking to.
Right.
So, yeah, as a kid, that followed me. You know what I mean? People in the hood used to call me Deuce and a Quarter. You know what I mean? Shit like that. You know what I mean? So it just always, you know what I mean, stuck with me. And as I got older, a lot of people started calling me Two. You know what I mean? Short for Deuce. So I took that and I branded myself with that.
So Deuce, as a young man, and where was Deuce staying when Deuce was getting his name? When he got the nickname Deuce, where's Deuce coming from at this time?
I'm originally from the south side of Columbus, Ohio.
Okay,
You know what
shout
I'm
out
saying?
Ohio
Yeah.
in the building.
Yeah,
Shout out Ohio.
If you know anything about it, Cameron, Gucci Mane, all of them used to talk about the city and their songs back in the day and all that. So, yeah, man, I'm from the south side, 614 Columbus, Ohio. Gangland. Gangland.
So
man.
we talking Ohio before we even get to ATL, because I know it was a transition of moving and all that.
Yeah.
Ohio though.
Right.
How long did you actually live in Ohio?
I was officially lived in Ohio from all the way up until 13.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So from
Yeah.
birth to 13,
I was in Ohio.
explain to me like what you seen just from that time span. Things that occurred around you. Even in the home. Talk about the home. I want to hear about it.
Well, growing up in that type of environment, I experienced a lot of things early at a young age. And that comes from, me having an older brother. You know what I mean? I got
Okay.
siblings. You know what I mean? My mama had 3 kids, me, my
Okay.
brother, and my sister. And I'm the youngest out of all of them. And I had older siblings, so, growing up in those times back in the day, I'm always with my siblings, so I get to see a lot of stuff that, you know what I mean?
That they doing.
Yeah, so, and then growing up in my neighborhood, it's like, the environment. So you're going to see certain things and, um, you know, try to adapt to it.
So around your area was a lot of, it was a lot of drug dealing.
Yeah, it was a lot of gang banging.
Gang banging.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what I'm saying? Is that any in particular side, blood land, crip land, any
The south side is mainly, the Bloods. Then you
Okay.
got, the north side, which is the Crips.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And other sides, they scattered everywhere. You know what I mean?
Like where was you like?
I was in the smack middle. I was from the south side.
Oh,
You know what I mean? If you have any Lil Wayne fans, Lil Wayne came to my hood. You know what I mean? And shot a video. You know what I mean? In my hood. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
then.
Like
Shout out to Wayne.
Yeah, it's documented. You go on YouTube and look it up and everything. Yeah. He know what's up.
Yeah,
you
he
know what I
know.
mean? I ain't even, you know what I mean?
They say Wayne was moving the right way when he was out there.
Yeah. Yeah, he had no other choice. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Growing up, you know what I mean? I just experienced a lot at an early age, experienced death at an early age. Seeing, you know what I mean, certain motions of the streets, the trap.
So how was the parent life like between me and you? Like,
My dad was a street nigga. You know what I
Okay.
mean? My mom was more the corporate, you know what I mean, going to college type of woman.
Right.
With her having to work and stuff like that, that leaves opportunities and things of that nature. My dad wasn't really in the home with us, so, you know what I mean? When my brother go hit the street, I hit the street with him. You know what I mean? My mama at work. You know what I mean? She can't govern
you
too
legit
much.
running.
Yeah,
Like, they do it.
I'm outside early, 3, 4 years old. You know what I mean? I'm at the block parties at 6, 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the block parties with my brother.
Boy, I said,
You know what I mean?
I'm party at 6.
You know what I mean? I'm seeing the naked girls run past. Like, I'm experiencing all of this. Like, this was a part of my
Early
growing
growing,
up.
huh?
You know what I mean? But my mama was the type of lady where she just didn't take a lot of shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
My mama come from that era of ass whoopings.
Backbone.
You know what I mean? And coming where we coming from, you know what I'm saying, that helped a lot. You know what I mean? To have that type of structure, knowing you got to be in by the street lights.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Because where we live at, you know what I mean, anything after the street lights, you know going on after that.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I mean? Niggas ain't at the park playing kickball.
Come on now.
It ain't that type of environment.
Right.
So for us to have that type of structure, you know what I mean, it kind of kept us out of certain shit. But just being in our environment, we adapt to what we adapt to. So normally, I'm from the south side. It's red. I'm red.
You read. I respect that.
You know what I mean? That's just weird.
That's how it had to be.
That's how it goes.
So trouble in that time frame. Was there any trouble for you? Did you get it in a lot of situations, or did you pretty much have a head on?
I was a badass kid, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna say in the sense of like just all out on some bullshit, but I was one of them kids where I was just experimenting with shit and
Right.
you know what I mean, wanted to learn how to shoot a gun and
Right.
you know what I mean, like trying to learn how to smoke reefer.
Right.
You know what I mean, snatch a leaf off the back of the tree and throw something in it, thinking, cause that's, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Thinking I'm getting high, I'm cool. I'm with
Trying
the
to
little
do it.
homies with me, and I'm, you know what I mean. So it's just, growing up there, it's like the staple of who I am today, because a lot of shit that I learned there, it took me further in life. You know what I mean? Just not off the bullshit, but just the understanding of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? The streets and structure and those type of things. Like I say, it pushed me on further than a lot of people thought I would go, because where I come from, a lot of people don't make it out of those situations.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? I
feel you.
experienced death at a young age. I didn't lost partners as kids. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of kids don't get to experience that type of life. You
that's
know what
a
I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a
Like
fact.
losing friends, as kids in elementary school, losing them to death. And it's like, well, damn, like, okay, I guess this was supposed to happen.
No,
As a
fact.
kid, you ain't supposed to think like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
But
you
you
know,
almost programmed
yeah.
because of the environment.
Yeah,
you
'cause of the
in. It's
environment.
Like, I feel exactly where you
You know what I
coming from.
mean? And you see people get shot and all type of little weird shit, man. And it just put a different perspective on life for you. You know what I mean? I used to sit in the trap with my dad and like to see the actual dope heads, like you know,
So
walking on
he let you.
yeah,
You know
he
what
let
I'm saying?
me
You be in there with him.
yeah, cause you know my dad was in the streets. My dad, that was his thing. So, you know, my mama had to work, bro.
Right.
You know how that go.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? And with him, he got to do what he got to do.
That's right.
And I never looked at him crazy for it. You know what I mean? Today I thank him for it. You know what I mean? It put me ahead of certain shit. You know what I mean? And just, you know, it's a difference in just seeing a crackhead and being in that environment.
That's right.
Some people don't know what crack smoke smell like, bro.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
They talk about crack.
Yeah.
They don't know. They couldn't tell you what crack smoke smell like.
They
That's a
couldn't tell
fact.
you. You know what I
That's a
mean?
fact.
It's certain things that, you know, it showed me a lot, man, and I'm grateful for that today, man. You know.
So the move. Why the move? First of all, why the move? Was it something that the parents decided, or like how did that transition? I'm leaving Ohio. I'm coming to ATL. How are we working that one?
My mama, you know, like I said, being in corporate America and wanting to do better for her family, she ended up getting an opportunity and more money to come to Atlanta and, you know, take over certain business aspects of whatever she was doing. And she took the offer. You know what I mean? At the time, it was stupid to me.
Cause you ain't want to leave friends and all that type of shit, huh? Was it one of them moves like, wow, you about to make me leave my friends, what I know? You know what I'm saying?
At the time, Ohio was the world to me. I didn't know it was anything outside of Ohio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Ohio was my world.
That's right.
That was my Jamaica. That, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
that was my world. So once my mom actually came to me and was like, look, this is what's going on, whoop, whoop, I didn't understand it. You know what I mean? She like, yeah, we moving to Stone Mountain, Georgia. And I'm like, the fuck? I don't want to go live on no motherfucking mountain? Like, you taking a nigga to a mountain? Like, you know where we from? Like,
you taking me to a mountain?
I'm calling my dad, like, she tripping. I don't know what the fuck she... What? And at the time, I'm the baby, so I have no choice but to go. I got older brothers and sisters. They got the option to stay and do, you know what I mean? Because they was already at that age where they, you know what I mean? They had their own spots and all that shit. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? I'm still with my mama. So at the end of the day, I ain't got no choice.
You gotta go.
You know what I mean?
You going.
Yeah, she know I'm
Gotta
going.
go.
I just don't know I'm going. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do everything I can to be like, hey, can somebody stop this? What? I don't.
Help me, save me.
Yeah, save me. You know what I mean? But me not knowing that was her saving me.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
That was my mom saving my life.
The greatest move ever.
Like I said, I experienced death early, so
Talk
a lot
about
of
that.
okay, so when I say I experienced death
Talk
early, I had a friend And I'm not gonna say his name or nothing like that. 'Cause I still talk to his family, so I'm gonna keep that, private. But
Okay.
we went to elementary school together. And like this was my dog. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? I could walk to school. We walk to school every morning. You know what I mean? I could meet him at the light, nigga. You know what I mean? We walking to school and boom, boom, boom. This was every day. And one morning, man, goddamn it, I'm sitting at the spot. I'm like, man, where the fuck he at? I'm like, man, I'm about to be late for school. I'm gonna get my ass whooped. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be in the building. So something tell me, like, walk down to the light. So I walk down to the light and I just see all these police and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck going on? What happened? And I just see like a body in the middle of the street with a sheet over it. And it ain't no adult body. It's a, you know what I mean? So I'm like, well, who that? Like, what's going on? And I end up seeing his mom run up, and that's what was like, oh, that's my dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ended up getting hit by a car on the way to school. You know what I mean? And seeing that, it was like, damn. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry to hear that.
As a kid, you try to process it. And the best way I could process it was, this is supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Because again, you in
Yeah.
an environment where you program.
Right.
You feeling like, you know what I'm saying? When death come
Yeah,
around.
it gonna come. You know what I'm
This how
saying?
it is.
And, that right there, it kind of like desensitized me to certain shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like when it came to like going to funerals and seeing that type of shit, I didn't have a problem with it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't. Oh, okay. I touched the body and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Because it was just like, okay, this what's going on, and you know what I mean? When it, like I said, desensitized me to the facts of what was really going on.
What's really going on?
Yeah. So when the move came to go to Atlanta, like I said, I called damn near everybody. Hey man, look, man, somebody, hey, look, she tripping. She trying to take me, man. I ain't with that. Like I ain't with that.
Got going on right now.
Yeah, like I ain't with that. And one thing that really convinced me to go was my dad. My dad really convinced me to, move to Atlanta. Because like I said, with my dad, he ain't never hide shit. You know what I mean? He always let me see that shit raw and uncut. And I felt like he did it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Every parenting tactic might not be the best, but for some it works.
Right.
And for my situation, it worked. He gave me all aspects of the shit. You know what I mean? I see what drugs do to people. I see how they tear up family. I've been through that. So it kind of, like I said, it kind of put me ahead of my time. So once I moved to Atlanta, it was kind of like a culture shock for me because I come from a different lingo. I come from a different environment.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So when I came here, it was like everything slowed down for one. You know what I mean? I came to Atlanta in 1999.
How was you accepted though? Like when you came, was you the guy? Okay, cause you still in school and shit.
Yeah, I'm still in
was
school.
you the nigga like they like felt like they gotta try you and shit, or did you just come out cool as fuck off the rip and it was just like shit?
I felt like, okay, so where I'm from, it was a different program at the time. I was in the 6th grade, so I was in middle school back home. But when I came to Georgia had a different system. Back then, 6th grade was elementary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't go to middle school until 7th and 8th grade.
Right.
And then you went to high school 9th, 10th. You know what I mean? So middle school was only 2 grades. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So when I came and they put me back I was at elementary, it kind of threw me off.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because back home, I'm in middle school. I ain't, you know what I mean? I don't know about, I've been done with elementary. So it was like, that was one. And then me not really knowing nobody or just being in a new place.
Right.
I didn't really have like no problems. My problems was girls. You know what I'm saying? Because I was somebody new. I dressed different. I talked different. I walked different. So a lot of the girls
bring problems to you.
yeah. So a lot of the girls started gravitating towards me, and then that's when the niggas was like, "Oh, he cool." But at the end of the, I didn't never had no problem. I didn't have a problem until damn near like middle school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I really had to touch a nigga up, and it was
Right.
like, you know what I mean? That's when they was like, okay, this nigga, he can fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? He light skinned, but
he can go.
this motherfucker can fight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I ended up moving to Atlanta in 1999. And like I said, it was really slow motion. You feel what I'm saying? But my best friend, you know what I mean, RIP to my dog, he ended up moving in the neighborhood the same day I moved in the neighborhood. And he from Chicago. So with me being from Ohio, being from Chicago, it's like that Midwest, we already understand each other. So that was like my dog. Like that's who I stuck with. And like I said, I ain't really had to touch a nigga up until middle school. And then like I'm running with them, so we touching niggas up together. And we on our Midwest shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
that was our thing. You know what I mean? We hooping, you know what I mean, and shit like that. So that gave me a little name in the neighborhood. And being from that side, you know, Central Drive right there, so that's basically like the stomping grounds. You know what I mean? Central Drive back in the day was different, man. You know what I'm saying? It gave me that sense of home because we you know what I mean? You had that hustling. You had everything that was going on Central going on back home. You know what I'm saying? Only thing it wasn't really going on was no gang banging. It wasn't no gang banging when I first came here. You know what I mean? It was really like hoods, sides, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It really wasn't no gang banging, so that side of it was more like neighborhoods, you know what I mean? And
they was zoning it off.
yeah, it was that type of shit, high schools and shit like that. So by the time I really, you know, made it through middle school, I already had my little name from me, and you know what I mean? I already was whooping shit and doing that type of shit. My life really didn't begin until like after high school. That's when life began, really. You know what I'm saying?
Right after high school.
Yeah, right after high school. Because I was up under my mom.
So what about this prison situation? What drove you to prison? How did that happen? How did that occur? Where was Two at in this part of his life where it was time to go there?
Pac made a statement, right, where he said one day I might see the penitentiary.
Right.
My brother used to listen to that shit all the time, right? Tupac, all that. And one day I never thought I would be in the penitentiary, but I knew that it could be a possibility. You know what I mean? I remember my dad going to prison when I was a young boy and shit like that. And I'm not gonna say I've seen it in my future, but I think that was necessary. It might sound fucked up, but yeah, I felt like that was necessary in my case.
Like you felt you needed to go to prison.
Yeah. Cause like all my friends, I was really the motherfucker that was like really in the streets. My friends dibbled and dabbled. They wasn't into going to jail and, you know what I mean, running from the police and shit like that. I was that type of motherfucker.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even in high school. You know what I mean? I was that type of motherfucker. I wanted to be out on the block carrying the strap with the dope and, you know what I mean, standing at the store with the reefer and, you know what I mean? But before we get into all that, like, I was a hooper. You know what I mean? I played ball. That was my thing. You know what I mean? My sister was one of the #1 point guards coming out of Columbus, Ohio when I was a child. You know what I mean? She went off to college. This before the women's NBA and all this shit. Like, my sister was one of the coldest motherfuckers to do it. And yeah, so I played basketball. That was one of my things that I did a lot that really kept me from doing a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? Because I'll be at the court. You know what I mean? Hooping with the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Going neighborhood to neighborhood, hooping, going to gym, hooping, and playing in school and shit like that. So that really kept me out of a lot of bullshit. But as I, got older, I ended up going back to Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And adapt to your environment.
Doing too much.
You know what I'm saying? Adapt to your environment, man. And
Oh man, so you catch time.
okay,
What?
so but before that,
Okay.
it's a lot of shit that led up for me to catch the time, and at this time I realized, it was that time. You know what I'm saying? It really was that time because right before, so I end up catching a drug trafficking charge and going on the run.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was on the run for about 5 years. And with me,
And the boys on the run
yeah,
for 5
I was about 5 years. So the only way I was able to put it off is I was able to come back to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So with my mom living in Atlanta, that was my, okay, boom, I can go to Atlanta. You know what I mean? So
worry about nothing.
I end up going back home, which was the stupidest shit I ever did. Knowing I'm on the run. And I'm still in motion. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I do. And motherfucker did some bullshit, you know what I mean? And I had to tap in. And he ended up telling on me. So at the time I'm on the run for the charge already, and now they looking for me for this. So now it's, you know what I mean?
Trouble.
Yeah, so now it's like
on charges now.
yeah, so now it's like I know once I get caught, I'm going. You know what I mean? That's evident. So they end up catching me, whatever, shit like that, and sitting in that motherfucker. Right, this is before I get convicted and all that. I sat in there for probably like a year and a half, and you don't know how real shit is until a motherfucker, when it come to these pleas and shit. You know what I mean? My first offer was 15 years. That's my first offer.
I believe it.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
At the time, I was just about to have my first child. You know what I'm saying? And I just couldn't fathom. You know what I mean? Like, damn. I'm at the time, I'm like 23, 24. You know what I mean? I ain't even really. You know what I mean?
Right. You ain't got in there yet for real.
So it was different. You know what I mean? And that night I went back and I sat on my rack, and it was like, damn, 15 years. I can't do that. And it wasn't about being on no whole shit. It was just like,
Right.
I got a kid on the way.
Right.
You mean to tell me I come home when he 15?
Right.
No,
We not
can't
working
do that.
out.
So I had to sit in the county a little bit longer, and my lawyer like, well, shit, they talking about 12. I'm nah.
Yeah,
So
I'm still talking crazy.
it was just something in me was like, tell them you'll take 6 right now. If they come right now, you'll take 6 right now. I was like, let me holler at my mama. So boom, they brought my mom back there. I'm telling my mom like, look, I'm about to throw this 6 out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to go with that. Like, you know what I mean? I know they're gonna give me something. I can't keep playing with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I gotta come with something. I gotta go now. You know what I mean? And she was like, well, if you feel, you know what I'm saying, then let's rock. Let's rock. So my lawyer went out there, talked to the prosecutor, whatever, and he came back. He looked at me. He was like, man, I don't know how this shit work, but they willing to go with the 6. I sign that motherfucker right now. Let go. Boom, they got the printer paperwork. Boom, nigga, I signed that bitch with both hands, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? This motherfucker, you gotta understand this shit just that quick. You know what I mean? That gave me a little light at the tunnel.
Right.
You know what I mean? And with me being in jail and knowing what I'm knowing, okay, I done already gave him a year, so that knocked me down to 5.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
I can be home in 5.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? So okay, I'm gonna take that. You feel what I'm saying?
That's smart.
But what double backed on me was they hit me with the mandatory year again for the gun. Yeah, so year mandatory. So that put me back at 6. You know what I'm saying? So I said, oh, it's cool. Fuck it. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna run with it. So once they give you your time, your mind, you know how that play out, your mind cry out and
Right.
all that, man. And that moment, once I seen my mama break down the way she did, that's a real life moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because as a child, you don't never, especially with a parent that's been there through thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? That did her best to raise you right and steer you in the right direction. You don't never want to make them feel like they failed.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
And in that moment, I don't give a fuck how much money I made, how much gangster shit I did.
Mm-hmm.
None of that mattered at that moment. I knew I hurt my mom.
And
You know what I mean?
Hurt you.
So at that moment, bro, that was like one of the like real moments in my life that was like, hold on. You doing too much.
Doing too much. Something gotta change.
Cause my mama kids they ain't into going to jail. Like my older brothers, they, you know what I mean? They not into that. You know what I'm saying? But for me to be the baby.
Right.
And now I gotta basically go grow up. My dad is, street nigga. You look, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
The money gonna be on the books.
Right.
When you get to where you go,
Yeah.
drop the letter, let me know who the fuck you at, send me the paperwork
phone
so I
gonna be good, all that.
I'm gonna
Let's do
get you
it.
together.
Right.
Yeah, because he already know the,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
the
But my
program. He know how
mama,
this shit go.
my mama ain't on that program.
Nah, she ain't.
You know what I mean? All she see is they taking her baby.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And in that moment, that was like one of the realest moments for me. And at that time, it was nigga, I was gonna kill to get back. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna kill to get back. And when they give you time, bro, it don't sound like a lot. You know what I mean? Like 6 years, that shit ain't nothing.
You get it.
And then once if you ain't never been to prison before,
Right.
It's a place called CRC. It's an intake. You go to intake. This is where you get your medical files and all that.
Yeah,
you don't even see the prison. You know what I mean?
That's right.
You know what I mean? You going through the motions, and just going through that and experiencing that, and experiencing that, and it was like, I went from having a name to a number.
Yeah, that shit different.
You know what I mean? They don't address you. They address you by a number. You barely hear your name in that motherfucker, especially coming from somebody that's working there. You know what I mean? Motherfucker, inmate 6. You know what I mean? Whatever your shit is, that's what a motherfucker gonna call you back.
Nah, for real.
You know what I mean? So it was like all that, and then the humiliation. You know what I mean? You got to go through that, cutting your hair, and you know what I'm saying? Stripping butt naked around 30 men, and squatting and like you not never being through this type of this shit'll fuck with you.
Nah, for
You know what I mean? Then that door closed. You ain't got nothing but your motherfucking thoughts.
Yeah, cause there ain't nothing but 4 walls when that door closed.
The homies ain't in here. They out parlaying, you know what I mean, fucking hoes and don't. But this is your moment right here, where it's like, damn. I'm
So
really
tell me
locked
this:
up.
why you in there? Worst thing you seen?
Man.
Worst thing you seen? Prison. The whole time you was there. I'm sure you seen lots of shit, but the worst thing that just could have just, it was different when this happened.
Man, it's a lot of, man. Listen, okay, so I'm gonna give you one incident, right? You know, being from the streets, you don't really see motherfuckers play with knives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
don't see that. Like,
Yeah.
that's not a thing.
Yeah, you right about that. That ain't
So,
something that's every day.
Yeah, that's not a. You know what I mean? So, one thing that really woke me up was seeing a motherfucker get poked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that hole is, you can, like, if you ever really be next to a nigga and a motherfucker stab him, like, you can actually hear the skin pop.
No, for real.
And hear the air come out of a motherfucker.
That's for real.
Like, that's real. Like, that shit different. Stabbing a motherfucker that's up close and personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be in a different mind frame to be on that type of time. You know what I'm saying?
Not for sure.
And yeah, that was one of the most serious, and seeing that blood. You know what I mean? You see blood, but when you see that dark red, you know something is bad.
See that much blood.
Yeah, that's when we talking about blood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When a motherfucker do something to you, that's what a motherfucker want to see. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to see that little bright red shit. That's skin deep. They trying to hit a bone. You know what I mean? they trying to hit a bone in that motherfucker. Cause they walking around with something about this long.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? This ain't no motherfucking kitchen knife, nigga.
Come on.
They look like some shit. Like, bro, if they cut you with them motherfucker, bro, it gonna cut you open, bro, and it gonna give you all type of infection.
Come on.
You ain't gonna be able to heal right. You ain't gonna get the proper care because you're in the penitentiary, you're an inmate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, bro, like, to see that certain type of shit, bro, is different. You know what I mean?
Now, did your mind frame, okay, like, when you was coming up in Ohio and, like you said, you seen death happen, and things of that nature, even when it came to best friends and all type of stuff. But in that moment, when those things happen, like out there, you was programmed. When you was in prison and you seen death, did it strike different?
Yeah, because it was a different type of death.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like we come in from child and you just look up and you see a nigga hanging from the third tier.
Come on.
That's different, bro.
Yeah.
You don't see that.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? That's not like the homies do a drive-by and one of the homies get hit and die. That's not like that. This is seeing a motherfucker stiff. You know what I mean? He done pissed on himself because he done hung himself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's different.
Nigga couldn't take it.
Or you see a motherfucker on the yard, they rush a nigga and they stab him 32 times. And the grass ain't green no more.
Right.
Where that motherfucker laying at, the grass, it's green everywhere where he ain't touched. But where he at, that motherfucker ain't green no more.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's different. It's a different visual. You feel what I'm saying? It's more compact. It's more intense. You feel what I'm saying? You might not been the nigga that killed the nigga, but shit, y'all been in here 2-3 years together. Now you done seen this nigga get stabbed 37 times, leaked out, and it's like, damn. God damn it. I was in the goddamn visiting room when he just seen his daughter.
Come on.
And now he dead.
Now he did.
You feel what I'm saying? So now it's a difference. It's a difference from the streets to being behind that wall. Death behind that wall is different.
Right.
You know what I mean? One thing that woke me up, no lie, a motherfucker, he had life. And before, okay, I'm gonna give you this situation. I was in a medium before I went to a maximum.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was in the medium, you know what I mean? Young, mad at the world, just tearing up shit. So boom, I ended up getting enough points. They ride me out to the max. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up getting to the max, and the shit was different. It was like, okay, now this prison. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, that max different now.
I don't know what the fuck they had me at.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that was the daycare.
Mm-hmm.
Now we in prison.
Yeah, shit different.
Cause the delivery was different.
Right.
When you go to the max, before you get off the bus, motherfucker tell you, look, either you gonna learn to fight or fuck. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers like, man, take me to the hole.
Right now.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't even finna deal with it. Like, you know what I mean? Send me to the hole.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it was like, okay, this is prison. You know what I mean? And it interested me to the point where I didn't go in on how I did in the medium. I went in on some shit like, I'm here to do my time, but I ain't taking no bullshit neither.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And with me being in a gang already, I had to fall in line. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever was going on, whatever the move was. And like I said, that was prison. That right there was like, okay, either I can die in this motherfucker, or I can use my time wisely and get up out this motherfucker and go live the rest of my life. So, as I said in that motherfucker, I had them long talks with myself. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in solitary confinement, going to the hole and shit like that. I had them talks with myself. I done been around every motherfucking type of mentality you can think of, bro. I done been around some of the most vicious motherfuckers you could think of. And some of the looniest motherfuckers. One of my cellmates, I'm not gonna say his name, but he was the actual person that was convicted for killing T.I.'s best friend. You know what I mean? In Cincinnati, Ohio. That's where I'm from Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. So, you know, we all, when we go to prison,
crazy.
we all, and they mix us up. So you got Cincinnati niggas, they in Cleveland, Toledo, we all mixed together. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was one of my cellmates, and you know what I mean? I got to talk to him about certain situations that went on with that case and how that went. And then you had your moments where, you know, you had to show a motherfucker what you about. You know what I'm saying? And getting in riots and just, you know, gang banging, just prison shit. You know what I mean? But I really had to grow up in that motherfucker. I went in when I was like 24. I came out when I was 30.
So they definitely made you do the 6.
Yeah, I had to do the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Having a violent crime. So.
Yeah. That was the payoff for you. Not taking those 15 or those 12.
Yeah. They was gonna make me bite.
Yeah, they wanted to make you bite.
Yeah.
So let's speed up.
Okay.
And I might dibble back, but I
Okay.
want to know about this podcasting. Okay, podcasting. The whole stream world, the whole entertainment world of that lifestyle. How the fuck? From a guy that came from gang banging, drug dealing, you know, basketball, hooping, and all this type of stuff too. Now, how do you see this? How does this become a part of the program, bro?
To be honest with you, I never wanted to do that shit. I never wanted to be in front of a camera. You know what I'm saying? That never was my life. A camera for me was bad. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga put out a camera, nigga, hold on, nigga, what you doing?
Right.
But shout out to my homeboy Marv. You know what I mean? The CEO of the Purple Shell. He created a platform, and at the time we all in it, we doing the same shit. You know what I mean? We getting to the money, and he ended up catching a little charge or whatever, and they end up putting him on house arrest. So while he sit in the house, you know, he came up with this vision, And once he told me about it, I'm like, bro, that's hard. I think you should pursue it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he started building it or whatever and putting it into play. But I wanted to be behind the camera. You know, I didn't want to be in front of the camera. So you know what I mean? And it just was so many incidents where it was just like, bro, why you ain't on it? Like, I wanted to be a producer of the show. I don't want to be on the show.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where certain things happened, and it was just like, bro, you gotta do it. And it was like, man, fuck, bro. Like, like, I look at it like Lil Wayne saving Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? Cause
that's deep. Lil Wayne saving Cash Money.
Yeah.
I gotta shake your hand on that one.
And the reason why I say that, if anybody's been an official follower, you know what I mean, fan of the Purple Shell, you know I'm not the first host.
No, that's a fact. That's a
Purple
fact.
Shell.
That's a fact.
I'm the biggest host that the Purple Shell had. You know what I mean? But as far as, you know, a lot of people walked away when it stopped being beneficial. You know what I'm saying? When the motion kind of slowed down a little bit, it teetered a couple folks, and they actually was just there for the wave. Yeah. They wasn't really there for the long haul. You feel what I'm saying? And once I really realized, okay, it's on me, that's when I was like, okay, I'm about to turn this motherfucker up a notch. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it and put it in my hands and mold it how I think. You know what I mean? And like I said, shout out to my nigga Marv. He gave me full control coming in. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew I didn't want to be in front of the camera.
Right.
So with him giving me full control, that's like him saying, okay, bro, I know you don't want to do this, but I'm going to let you, however you want to do this shit, I'm going to let you do it. And I'm going to rock with it. And once he did that, it was like, okay, I'm with it. I'm with it.
So I'm going to get a little deeper. Because I know I've been doing a little homework.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I want to know about this stud situation. I'm just being real. I know that it was once upon a time that somebody misconstrued you or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? And this was thrown out. And I don't know how, because I never been in a situation like that. I remember, because I know you.
Right.
So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But how, as a man and me knowing who you are, how did that affect you? How did you handle the situation? And what was said and done? Like break down that whole little spiel of life right there.
When it comes to certain shit, okay, so boom, like, I'm a shit talker. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to anything, I'm not gonna never let you get the best of me on nothing. I'm just not that person. I'm competitive like that. I'm not sensitive. That's one thing. Right. But one thing I've got used to is, you know, that you look like a female, you look like a stud. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but it's not to the point where it's like, because I've been around women a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, and then women be like, oh, they just hating, and I get it, but that be some people's like get back at me. Oh, you look like a female. Okay, what else you got? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like saying a nigga light skin or a nigga dark. They just,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
just a shot.
It don't bother me like that. People use it as a troll. I'm not gonna lie. At some point, it got to me because it's like I said, me not being in front of a camera and dealing with this type of environment, you know what I mean, when it comes to comments and the trolls.
Come on.
You know,
that ain't something you was used to.
Yeah, dealing with that type of shit. So, over time, I'm like, you know what, that shit ain't about nothing.
Right.
it ain't never stopped nothing I'm doing or make a motherfucker be like, oh, is he a girl? Like,
Right. Because I'm sure, like you just said, I'm sure you had to, like a lot of us, bro, we ain't come from having to deal with all these motherfuckers saying, like you said, you being in that camera and everybody saying all this shit.
Yeah.
You come from some shit, if a motherfucker say something about you, you can
Yeah,
just
yeah.
address them.
Yeah, we're gonna
handle
get
this
that.
shit. But then, your reality, I can't fight the internet.
Right, I can't beat that. I had to realize
these
that.
Niggas.
That was one
too
thing I
many
had to realize.
motherfuckers.
I can't beat the internet. So
Yeah.
when it come to that type of shit, as you grow and you continue to do this podcast or whatever you're doing, you learn that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That,
Right.
and you learn it early.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
That's
it's
a
like once you get a viral post or you do go viral and you got these people with all these opinions, you gonna get the hate, you gonna get the slander, you gonna he's gay or but one thing about me with when it comes to the internet, right? You can say whatever the fuck you want to say about me. But you can't go on the internet and find no gay shit about me. You can't go on the internet. All my cases is public record.
Facts.
I've never had a co-defendant.
Facts.
So you can't never say I told on nobody.
Facts.
You can't never say I was on somebody's case. I've never had a co-defendant. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's so with that being said, it's like when you know your script legit, it's like, bro, I'm not gonna battle you.
Nah, yeah,
but
right.
I know you the type of motherfucker, you gonna go try to look a nigga up. You gonna do your due diligence, and I want you to do that. So once you do that, you understand, like, okay, I know what type of nigga he is.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So once it goes there, then it kind of dead shit. I get people that do too much, and I'll call you on Instagram. You can ask her, hey, you can ask her, she'll let you know. I'll call you, she'll be looking like, oh, here he go. But I'll call you directly, because if you say something to the point where it really catches my attention, like certain people say some crazy things. And I'll call you like, what did you mean by that?
Right.
And a nigga be shocked that I actually called him. Like, bro, because what did you mean by that? Like, I really actually want to know. You know what I'm saying? And then it got to the point where people was telling me, bro, it's just the internet, I'm trolling. All right. All right.
That's a good excuse.
Yeah.
That's all. But to me, I feel like that's the cop out for most motherfuckers that feel like, you know, they can't accept the addressing or whatever coming their way, or they just don't want to deal with, you know what I'm saying, a real nigga or some shit like
that's
that.
the
They just
internet.
say, that's that internet shit.
Yeah.
So tell me about this, my nigga. We gonna get into. I want to ask this for a spiel. Like, worst thing you went through with a female, man. Any heartbreakers out there? Like, was it something that you went through in your life that was just like, fuck?
Yeah, of course.
One of them.
And I'm gonna tell you this because I ain't never told nobody this shit.
Yeah, talk about it.
Only person probably know about this shit is like my best friend, and he gone now. So
right.
Yeah. One thing that fucked me up, right? One thing that fucked me up, right? I was dating this girl in the neighborhood, and like I said, I was going to go hoop and, you know, do my thing or whatever. And I'm coming back from the gym and shit, and we walking to my other partner house. You know what I'm saying? And we walking up the hill and shit. I'm looking. No, I ain't looking. I'm dribbling the ball and shit. I'm doing my little thing and shit. And my partner tapped me like, bruh, look. And I look up. And he was like, is that your girl? And I'm looking and I'm like, yeah. But she's sitting on my partner's lap that we going to go see. So as I'm getting up to close where they can goddamn actually see us walking up, she jump up off his lap and shit.
Like with the quick shit.
Yeah, so my partner already know how I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? But at that time, I ain't want to seem like no sucker. So, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, I ain't ready about that shit, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You ain't want to tell that at the time.
Right. But, yeah, man.
But it fucked you up,
yeah,
though.
it fucked me up because it was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? And what was so crazy, even after the fact, like, you know, I stopped fucking with her, or whatever. He ended up actually being with her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he ended up actually being with her. So, and it didn't. What fucked me up was because that was like really one of my like first girlfriends, like, cause she stayed across the street, so I was with her like a lot. You know what I mean? Growing up, so it was just
Sometimes
like
women don't understand the
Yeah.
first girlfriends where y'all
Yeah.
did something to
Yeah,
us, man.
they do some
I'm
shit.
keeping it real.
Yeah, they do
when
some
y'all
shit.
was a first girlfriend, y'all might have fucked that nigga up. Whoever he was, like, cause that nigga liked you for real.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that we ain't
yeah.
know. We ain't
Yeah.
know things. So
Right.
like we liked you on a whole nother level of liking.
Right.
That was our first
right.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
bro.
so that was one of the moments, but yeah, it wasn't too much of nothing.
Yeah. I respect it. I just had to ask the question because, you know, we all, as men, I like to ask that question about, was it anyone there that really fucked you up? Because, like, men don't like to admit it sometimes. You know that, yeah, my nigga, yeah, one got me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, oh God. Let's talk to you, Hood, bro. I know that was one of the bros. R.I.P.
I knew you was going.
Yeah, R.I.P. T Hood, man. I don't live in
Yeah, that's
I'm one
my
of the
nigga,
bros,
man.
like
That's my dog,
both
man.
ways. Talk relationship. Talk about the feeling after the death or hearing about it. You know what I'm saying? How it affected you, et cetera, et cetera.
T Hood from my section, you know what I'm saying? From the same area as me, and with bruh, you know, we had some conversations. You know what I'm saying? And some about his relationship, and you know what I mean, other things like that. And bro did what he wanted to do. He did what he wanted to do, and me personally, I never seen this coming. You know what I'm saying? I definitely didn't expect this for him. He was different. Bro was different. I can't speak on how he was with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I really wasn't there for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's been times that we be on the phone and they be arguing and shit like that, stupid shit, but never to the point where you know, they tried to show video with, you know what I mean, of altercations between them. If you known him or known of him or been around him, like, you know, like, bro ain't no animal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bro ain't no, he's not even a aggressive person. He cool, calm,
Right.
collected. He player. You know what I'm saying? And around the first time he got shot, somebody had called me, like, you know, T Hood got shot at 4 day. I'm like, fuck. Okay. All right, man. Goddamn. Woo. And he ended up bouncing back from that, and we had a conversation, and I just told him, like, bro, you know, you got a purpose. You got a purpose. You know what I mean? You gotta live it. You know what I mean? And he was like, bro, you know, he gave you the speech. Yeah, bro, I got you. I'm finna hold it down. Woo. But then I'm chilling. Motherfucker called me and was like, you know, your homeboy got killed. I'm like, what? I'm like, who the fuck is this? And once they told me who it was like, hold on, okay, you might know, but let me call somebody that I know. Tell me what the fuck
going on.
So I call him and I'm like, bro, what's this out here, such and such? And he like, yeah, bro. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, he gone. And at that split second, at the split second, I didn't know what was the circumstances behind his death. It was just like, y'all took my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? T Hood to me, was one of them people where no matter what you was going through or what he was going through, you know what I mean? He give you that spunk, he give you that spark. You know what I'm saying? And he was one of the first people to come to me like, bro, you gotta do this shit. You know what I mean? Like, he like, I know you wanna be behind the camera, but bro, you gotta do this shit. Like, you nice at this shit. Like, this where you supposed. And I always took that and ran with it. So when he did pass away, it was like, damn. Nigga gotta rock with this shit. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta rock with this shit, cause it's like,
I almost feel like you owed it to him.
yeah, cause he was one of the ones that was like, bro, I feel like this is your niche right here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I took that advice to, you know what I mean, keep pursuing it. The way he died, he should have never died like that, bro. I ain't gonna speak on the Kurt Frost son or nothing like that, because I would have to put myself in his shoes, and with T Hood, I'm not willing to do that. I don't have no understanding for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna attempt to have no understanding for it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it don't even matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. But I will say, if I had to put myself in his shoes, and this right here is gonna hurt, but you as a grown man and you having kids and understanding certain shit, you have to take it with grace. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker ever did my sister like that,
yeah, it's gone.
What could you expect from me?
Right. Yeah, that's why it's a touchy.
Yeah, that's why. That's
touchy.
that's what a touch and go
Yeah.
give at. So, like I said, I don't try to understand it in that manner because of who it is.
Because of who it is, yeah.
But for me to be a man and really, you know, stand on business, I have to look at it how it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I hate that it happened. I wished it never happened, but it happened.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? With them not bringing charges upon the situation, you know.
Yeah, that was
You
deep.
gotta let that man upstairs have the last say so.
That's a fact. That was deep.
It's his call now.
Sometimes people don't understand being, and I've been through situations like that where
Right.
it's like you even when you done try to attempt to take matters in your own hands, and something just stopped it every time. Like that, it's just like you said, you gotta know when to just get out of the way and just know that it's some things in life where it's just for him.
Right.
You can't. It ain't for you to do nothing about it. And I do respect what you're saying. I think everybody that had a feeling of love for him felt that way because it wasn't an uproar that came, but it's so many people that they don't know that love that man, and they feel just like, you know what I'm saying. I've talked to, you know, personal people that, you know, that come from where he come from, family members out, and they say the same, you know, similar things you say. You know, that's how I know.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a couple people in it. Let's go industry real quick. I just wanted to ask, you know, I know that it's somebody that's in this business right now that you feel like everybody's hyping them up. but you just don't understand it. You don't see it. You ain't fucking with it. Is it any individual in this game right now? And it could be artists. You know what I'm saying? That you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Artists, actors, actresses, everybody on content creators, comedians, everybody on the table right now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Who is everybody just like they fucking with him and you just like, come on, I ain't feeling that bullshit. Or they just doing too fucking much.
The one thing that and I'm not knocking it because, you know, I feel like, you know, if that's your lane and you find a niche in there, you know what I mean, do what you do.
Right.
But a lot of this streamer shit is corny as fuck to me. Like, I'm just being honest, as when it comes to this streamer shit, a lot of these niggas be corny as the fuck.
Right.
And I try to sit back and watch a little bit because I be trying to get the entertainment part of it. You know what I mean? Right. But then it's like, these got to be suburban kids watching this shit, bro. Like, cause it's like nothing they do I can't relate to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna come to my house and have no fucking sleepover, bro. Like, we not doing none of this old goofy ass shit. When these cameras, like, when we done streaming, take your pussy home.
For
like,
real.
You know what I'm saying? And
For
then
real.
it be a lot of these streamers, like, a lot of these niggas is bitches.
Yeah.
Like, for real. A lot of these niggas is bitches. And it's like, one guy I seen as far as a streamer, and this shit fucked with me. Mm-hmm. It fucked with me. And it was like, man, you bitch ass nigga, fuck you up. Nigga, what? Just walk that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A nigga said, bro, I be seeing your streams be going crazy, bro. Like, how much, you know what I mean? He like, I got 10. He like, that's all you got? He like, man, I be having people offer me $60,000, $70,000 to get on. Nigga, fuck. At that moment, I'd be like, nigga, fuck you. Fuck your streaming platform. Bitch, matter of fact, let's catch this fade. Beat me up on stream, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you...
He offered him a 10.
Assault 10.
No.
I'm going to take that 10.
Right,
you want to know
now.
why I'm going to take that 10?
Right now, twin.
Because that 10 is still putting money in my pocket, and I'm building a relationship with a motherfucker.
Damn right.
You never know who this nigga could turn out to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
For you to be like, that's
Come on,
it?
man.
Like, oh, you gonna have these subs, watch you get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, these subs about to see you get your ass whooped.
Oh, not the subs.
Yeah, because I watch all this shit, bro. I study this shit. And when it comes to this streaming shit, bro, I understand Kai Cenat, you know, he took this shit to the next level. Yeah, he opened up a lot of doors for a lot of guys to, you know, showcase they bullshit or whatever like that.
Right.
And I just feel like when like that shit is dying out now. It's becoming corny. It's like the streamers want to be the celebrities now. You know what I'm saying? They did prima donnas and you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna say his name because I don't like this little nigga for nothing.
Say it, bro. That's
what's
what
his
you here for.
Lil Reggie?
Lil Reggie?
What's his name?
Yeah.
The nigga from, is he from Philly or Baltimore?
From Baltimore.
I can't stand that little bitch. And the reason why I can't stand him is because of this, right?
What's up with Reggie?
I seen Reggie put on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I seen his put on. I seen him, you know what I mean? A motherfucker actually put him on. You feel what I'm saying? Now that you see, it's more of a cockiness to him. It's more of a like, fuck you, I'm Reggie. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, sit your little bitch ass down. We understand you from Baltimore, but nigga, that don't make you part of that, you know what I mean, that stream a nigga scared of. Like, sit your bitch ass down. Like, you starting to do a little too much. And my kids be watching they shit and shit like that. So I get a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that one little particular nigga. Like, that little nigga is a hoe. I can't stand his little ass. He a little hoe. I can't fuck with him.
Two said I'm not fucking with Reggie.
I'm not fucking with Reggie,
feel,
bro. Reggie is a hoe.
Nigga, I'm not doing him.
And he probably gonna see this and probably say, "Oh, he's a dyke or something." I already know how that's gonna go. I already know that's going. You know what I mean? I already know how that's gonna go. So Reggie, if you see this and and you call me a dyke, I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna get upset. I understand, brother.
You get it.
Yeah, I understand.
That was said, man. I ain't tripping if you got that. So tell me this. T.I. 50.
That's different.
In your book, tip of 50.
I'm gonna say this right, cause I've been around for a hot little minute, right? And one thing I've learned when it comes to entertainment, right, is before you can be able to sell something majorly, it has to be some type of diversity before, because people get attached to, you know what I mean, the drama. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
If you pay attention to certain shit, then you would know that this is not a real beef.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And one thing I've learned about 50 Cent is a businessman, and he's a genius. He's actually one of the most how can I say it? He's
the smartest bully I know.
I want to put a certain word on it. He's a
mad scientist.
I'm gonna go with that, right?
You hear me?
And one thing you gotta understand is 50's a businessman, and he knows.
He's strategic.
He knows what to do.
Yeah.
And T.I. recognized that, because T.I. is another businessman.
That's right.
And in the world of social media, you have to have some type of riff-raff to bring your put your name back out there and get you back in the algorithm.
That's
and
right.
you know what I'm saying? It's
That's
certain shit that you got to do now. You feel what I'm saying? And T.I., as a businessman, he recognized that it's going to take something drastic that's going to get him circulating again.
Perfect rollout.
Perfect.
See, I was telling niggas this
perfect
shit.
rollout.
I was like, bruh, his song number one.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All of a sudden, his song is number one now.
Yeah. But he's beefing with a motherfucker that's not.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And one thing about 50 Cent is he's good when it comes to being controversial.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
That's a big fact.
Back in the day, they were supposed to have a battle and all that shit. 50 wasn't on it. He's not. You know what I mean? I'm not. Nigga, I'm trying to make movies and write scripts. I'm trying to hit these white folks' pocket. You feel what I'm saying?
Hold on, now curveball. Busta Rhymes come out of left field and jump in the pot and say, hey, don't worry about talking to 50 no more. I want you. And I'll take a little portion of my catalog and smut you out the way. Leave Fifth alone, come holler at me. And yeah, we can talk the age, da-da-da-da.
Right.
Tip, you ain't talking about that, brother.
Right.
Like, come on with it.
Right.
Come see me.
Busta, go sit your old ass down.
Oh, man.
Go sit your old ass down, brother. Let it go.
No.
Like, we respect Busta for who Busta is.
You don't think he got a catalog to hang with you? 20 songs.
It's a difference, because Busta is an entertainer.
But we gonna go with they got 20 and 20s.
Not against
20
Busta.
hits, 20 hits.
Trap versus Busta Rhymes.
Busta ain't got Busta.
Flip mode. Ooh, no, you can't put that on the same stage. You can't put flip mode on the same stage as Pimp Squad Click.
And then he got something with Janet.
He got Janet.
That's what I'm saying. He's an entertainer. He's actually, you know what I mean?
Them records are big.
Yeah, them records are big.
You got big records.
Them is actually big records,
Busta Rhymes got big. He got 20 records that are huge.
But how many niggas? Tell me this. That's gonna tell you one of their top songs is Busta Rhymes and Janet Jackson. None. And you wanna know why? Because that was for a different type of entertainment. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Niggas, we trying to go global. You feel what I'm saying? So when them type of plays come into play, that's for global, you know what I mean, shit. Just like Mariah Carey doing the song with a motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's epic shit.
He got one with Mariah too.
Do we got one with Mariah? Yeah, he do got one with
He
Mariah.
finna go hard. I'm telling you, that nigga
that come from the 90s era.
But he gonna pull him out if it's a 20 versus 20. See, that's the thing about verses. You got 20 records, you got 20 records. Tip gotta go get the big 20 he got.
Anything 98 and below,
It don't
you
matter.
can't win a versus
Bruh, it
with.
don't matter.
You can't win a verse. No, it's not.
Bro, if he play that Mariah
You
or
see
that
what
shit
happened
with
to
Jay
Dipset, right?
now, it's gonna
You
be
see
like,
what happened to Dipset, right? You thought
look who they win again.
that's what I'm telling you.
Locks.
That's what I'm telling you.
I never thought the Dipset was better than the Locks.
No, but it wasn't about being better. It's about the music.
The Locks is a real
You feel what I'm
group.
saying?
Them niggas
At
always
the
been a
time
real
that
group.
Dipset had it, it was that time.
Yeah.
The Locks come from the 90s, that era.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
But
Certain niggas
like
you
said,
can't put on the stage together.
But you making my point that much more right. Listen, the Dipset had a moment to me. The Locks had, nigga, they was playing shit from before Puffy, with Puffy, after Puffy. They went crazy on the niggas.
Yeah, because
you feel me?
they was more.
Because the music was still, and the crowd was still like, because they remember them songs. Bro.
Right.
You can't change that music.
Right, but you got
Dipset ain't had it.
Dipset, they still
moment.
had the crowd knowing their songs.
Yeah.
It was just that era wasn't there.
it wasn't there.
It died.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? The Locks got that era where that shit drags in the pot, Biggie. They in that era. You feel what I'm saying? That longevity era. It's a difference. You put Busta Rhymes on stage, one thing you're gonna get is entertainment. You're gonna get that from Bus. But to win a versus, I don't see no crowd talking about hoo-ha, put you all in check. Woo. I don't see that.
Yeah, I feel you.
When that 24s come on, you gonna see the true colors come out of motherfuckers. When you see that urban legend, when you see Rubber Band Man,
I'm finna let you
when
know.
all that shit get to playing, it's gonna change the elevation of the room.
Let me let you hear something. I want you to hear something real quick too, since I got you here right now. This is Funk Master Flex.
Mm-hmm.
This is what Funk Master Flex had to say, and I want everybody to listen to this.
Flunk be. He be saying some shit sometimes.
Your catalog ain't Ludacris's catalog.
This is
King of the South. Who lied to you? Your catalog ain't what Wayne's catalog is. Your catalog ain't Ludacris's catalog. Your catalog ain't even Ross's catalog.
Ooh. No, he didn't say that.
Gucci, Jeezy, there's a lot of stuff in front of you.
He ain't say that.
listen.
Remember,
Listen.
Swiss Beats made you who you are when you did that song with you, and you had those Jay-Z vocals. The East Coast made you.
What?
You got a co-sign to start your career, because that 24s was trash.
What?
He done.
Shut your mouth when you talk about what's going on over here. When you ain't got no balls, you are a swag rapper.
Can I say something about Flex, man?
Jeezy, the streets is gonna tell you exactly who you are in those comments, cause I'm gonna tell you. And listen, albums ain't worthy against 50 Cent's first album. None of your catalog compares to Busta Rhymes' catalog. Nice try with the dinosaur talk and everything else. That all sounds good when you don't want to step in the ring. You know what the records sound like. You've been in that club when them Busta Rhymes records come on in that club. Don't act like you don't. Stop it. And you ain't king of the South. Who lied to you? Your catalog ain't what Wayne's catalog is. Your catalog ain't Ludacris's catalog. Your catalog ain't even Ross's catalog. And listen, bro, your catalog ain't 2 Chainz catalog. You was not king of the South. Listen.
Hey, that's what Funk Master Flex had to say about T.I. screaming.
One thing about Flex, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I respect Flex because of what he's done for the game.
Right.
But Flex ain't nobody hearing that bullshit. Flex, sometimes he get carried away. You understand what I'm saying?
So so do you think T.I.'s catalog is seeing Ross's catalog?
Yeah, most definitely.
Ooh.
Most definitely.
Do you think it's seeing Lil Wayne's catalog? Because
No.
a lot of people started screaming in the comments that Lil Wayne is the king of the South. 50 honestly,
No, see, this is the thing.
50 honestly commented in this and said,
Now this is the
all
thing.
facts.
Hold up. We gotta take it back. Okay. So when it comes to Lil Wayne, right?
Right.
Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne never claimed to be the king of the South. See, this is the thing where niggas get it confused. Niggas try to hand certain niggas titles.
Yeah, I just said
T.I. took his title.
Yeah, I just said he was a prince of the South.
T.I. took his title, meaning he called himself the king of the South at a time where it was a bunch of Southern rappers that was on top, and nobody challenged him on it. Well, Lil Flip.
Right.
But other than that, when he said he was the king, he stood on it. And
Right.
niggas respected it. So that's what made him the king of the South. Because he came out and called himself, I'm the king of the South.
Yeah.
You can't just put a motherfucker in that category that ain't ever claimed to be the king of the South.
Yeah.
You can't just handle that title. I don't even feel like Lil Wayne wants that title.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne wants to be the greatest ever.
Right.
Fuck
Greatest rapper
of the
alive.
South. He wants to be greatest of all time.
Facts.
That's what makes Lil Wayne great. You know what I'm saying? Now, is his catalog on Lil Wayne's catalog? No. No. I'm an avid Lil Wayne fan. I fuck with T.I. I've been following T.I. since T.I. came in the game. But to go against Lil Wayne, no. I feel like, you know, with him going against 50, he has a better chance beating 50. He has a better chance beating 50 going against Lil Wayne. Busta Rhymes, I don't see the reason for it. That's not something I would watch. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about it.
So you be shocked if they did a versus and Busta Rhymes held his own against T.I.
He wouldn't be able to because that time has died. You feel what I'm saying? No, I'm saying
you do not believe he can hold his own is what I'm saying.
What would be his latest song that he could produce that people
I don't think he got a latest.
that Chris Brown shit that where he rapping fast on that motherfucker? Cause he ain't really put out nothing.
Yeah, he ain't put out nothing.
But with me saying that,
he feels like Buzz said he's got a small portion of his catalog he can just pull out and just beat tip. He ain't even got to get in his bag.
you would have to be born in that time to catch what Busta's saying. You know what I'm saying? You have to come up in his time. You know what I mean? To understand his hits. Back in the day,
rapping now.
back in the day, niggas thought Busta Rhymes was weird, bro.
Yeah.
Back in the day, he
rap just like the
But
Migos.
Busta Rhymes wasn't never looked at as how he look now. He was never looked at as no tough guy or a nigga like, oh shit, here come Busta Rhymes. He was a funny, goofy nigga back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So he made that type of that type of music where you had to get used to Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes wasn't coming out going platinum and shit. You had to get used to that nigga because he had a different flow. He had a different delivery. The nigga come out in a trench coat and some knee-high boots. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to get used to Busta Rhymes back in the day.
Nigga come out of
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Trench
Busta
coat
Rhymes
and
had his own character back in the day. You know what I'm saying? If you see Busta 2000s and that, like, Busta changed.
he had a breakthrough.
He changed. You know what I'm saying? He more cockier, more swollen now. He'll get on the nigga ass now. Back in the day, you didn't see that from Busta Rhymes. You ain't heard about no Busta Rhymes getting into no tussles or walking up on no nigga.
But people, they was like they respected Buzz back then.
Yeah, because Bus was one of them cool niggas.
Okay.
Bus wasn't no drama nigga. He was one of the cool, funny niggas. Oh, here come Bus with his silly ass. He might come in with a trash bag on and a goddamn motherfucking poncho or some shit looking crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't see, that's not a battle. That's not a battle.
That's not gonna
Don't,
work.
nah. Nah, that's not even worthy.
Let's talk Atlanta real quick, man. Love and hate Atlanta. Give me something you love about the city, but one thing that you just like, I can't stand this shit. This one thing about Atlanta.
One thing I love about Atlanta is, man, when you come to the South, right, and you've never really been to the South, and you come to Atlanta, the thing about Atlanta is, bro, it's so much love here. You know what I'm saying? And people say all the time, if you're not from Atlanta, you don't need that. But y'all gotta understand, y'all show so much love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gave a nigga insight that he could be bigger than life. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what Atlanta don't understand. Y'all gave a nigga life.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because niggas come from places where we don't get these type of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it's only one podcast in my hometown, nigga. One. That's Uncle Joe. Shout out to my nigga Uncle Joe podcast down there.
Uncle Joe.
You know what I mean? In Ohio, man. That's my dog. He from my city, from Columbus, Ohio.
That's my guy.
But yeah, it's like, you know, it's so many opportunities here, bro. And there's so much love here. You know what I mean? You can get an opportunity here. You feel what I'm saying? One thing I can't stand about Atlanta is like the women, man. I can't stand these hoes. Atlanta will put a damper on your insight when it come to women in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? These hoes, bro, I be flabbergasted by some shit when it come to these hoes. Like, the shit they be wanting from a nigga is astronomical.
Right.
You asking a nigga to build a spaceship, bitch.
Right.
I didn't even graduate high school, bitch. You want a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, damn. Can a nigga go to ITT first? And, you know what I'm saying? Like, these bitches don't want to help a nigga build. These bitches want a nigga already built.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to go through the fire with your ass. Nah. Nigga, they ain't trying to go through them hard times with you, nigga. Nah. They want you to already be up and established and already through your hard times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, that's what
they really be on it. I can do bad by myself, shit. Like, I ain't
right.
trying to do bad with and be with a nigga and be bad. Like,
right. The shit turned into a bargaining shit with a bitch out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I can say that being in this city, that's the most, and I ain't hating on Atlanta females, but I'm being honest, like, being in Atlanta, this is one of the most cities I've seen that, like,
I'm hating on you hoes. I ain't gonna lie, man. You hoes is different. Like, Atlanta hoes is different, man. Like, you can't even take a bitch to go get a simple bite to eat because the bitch don't feel that this is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, what? Bitch, I just putting $45 on your plate. Bitch, this ain't enough? Oh, bitch, I can't do it.
Right.
I can't do it because if this ain't if $45, you feel what I'm saying, ain't good enough to say, okay, this nigga, he bought my food, he took me out some way, he gave me some time, you know what I mean? Woo. Instead of you looking at it like that, you like, all this nigga did was spend $45 and got 2 margaritas. Bitch, that's $80, $90 that came out my motherfucking check for the week. Bitch, I could have went and got me a goddamn half a bag and goddamn it, did my motherfucking thing. I ain't even had to take you. I ain't had to take myself out. I didn't even want to go out, bitch. I don't even like myself, bitch. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to save as much motherfucking money as I can, bitch.
I'm telling you.
You feel what I'm saying? So when I'm taking you out, I'm taking my hard. I don't give a fuck if you think I got $1 million goddamn dollars.
Right.
This is my hard-earned money that I'm taking out my pocket to show you that I had some type of interest in you, and you turn around and tell a nigga it's not enough.
Yeah, I'm big on appreciation. Like, I don't give a fuck about getting you a
goddamn
phone. You better be thankful.
Bitch, we still gonna get full at the end of the night. We gonna smoke good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get home safe.
Cause I be the same nigga that take your ass out and wind it down. So
right.
Let's gonna do
That be the thing with me and these bitches. Before you could get to that point to really try to get to know a bitch gonna be like,
Off the muscle.
y'all done went to the movies and you know what I mean. Y'all done ate at the movies and kicked it. You done took her home 2 days later. You like, shit, what's up, baby? What you got going on? I'm throwing a bar. Shit, they about to turn my lights off.
Yeah.
Can you cash app me? Bitch, I don't got cash app.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never, you can't really never get to really know a motherfucker for real. And the niggas, I'm not gonna say the niggas ain't all the way good, cause they fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? That it go both ways. But the dating scene in Atlanta,
Trash.
you might as well go buy some pussy, man. It's less headache. You ain't got to deal with the bullshit. You know what I mean? You catch yours and go. You know what I mean? And I hit you on the line next time. I'll get the feeling the way I'm feeling.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, don't come to Atlanta thinking you finna goddamn it find your love of your life and shit like it.
Ain't working out.
Man, hell no.
So tell me, since we talking about the females, it's a baddies roar going through the world right now.
Right.
So how are you feeling about the Natalie Nuns that's out here right now? How do you feel about, cause like, you know, a nigga like Cam sat there and asked her, you know, you seen it, you know, like what's the plus of, I guess, of having a baddie? You know what I'm saying? What's a baddie and blah blah blah.
Right.
And we got a baddie uproar that's going on in the world right now. So it's like, how you feeling about this baddie situation? Honestly speaking.
It's marketable.
Right.
It's marketable. Bunch of dumb bitches, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Bunch of dumb bitches, bro. From Now That's TV to Zeus Network, all them hoes is dumb as fuck. Like, I'm just being honest. And Natalie Nunn, she's the top dummy. You know, she's the top dummy.
Right.
You know, and
right. Just lead a bunch of dumbasses.
Yeah, just a bunch of dumbass leading a bunch of dumbasses. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers getting paid off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, and I get it.
Right.
It's entertainment. People are into that type of shit now.
Right.
But necessarily, like, wanting to be a baddie, I wouldn't necessarily want to be with a woman that wants to be a baddie,
right,
or even wants to, you know what I mean, be in that lane. Like, because my old lady watch it, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, I sit there, I catch twos and fews, and she talks about it, you know what I mean? Something might bother her, and she'd be, this stupid ass bitch.
Right.
She goddamn fucking with this stupid ass hoe, and I'll be sitting and I'll be like, well, your dumb ass is in there watching this stupid ass shit. You know these hoes is dumb.
Right.
Like, you know you finna see some dumb ass shit.
Right.
So it'd be like, okay, now I get the entertainment. You know what I mean? Because the dumb shit is entertaining.
It's entertaining, yeah.
But
because they know how to strike that nerve with
right,
that shit.
right.
You know, like you said, it's a lot of motherfuckers fighting.
Yeah.
Bitches is fighting and arguing about dumb shit. Yeah. So it's like, yeah.
So when it comes to, you know, shout out to Now That's TV and Zeus and y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all keep doing y'all thing or whatever.
Yeah, shout out to y'all.
It's a bunch of bullshit to me. I feel like shit. That's reality TV. Is it reality? No. It's not reality. That's not reality.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Being a bad bitch doesn't consist of just going to go club and fighting and just always in drama. That's not a bad bitch. I don't feel like they show enough of the entrepreneurship side of the women. They don't show enough of the business side of the women. You feel what I'm saying? They don't show enough of the intellectual side of the women. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of drama filled type of, you know what I mean, entertainment. So when it comes to the baddies organization, I don't feel like they're putting these women in better positions. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because once you seen in a certain light on TV, other people that has other networks and businesses and shit like that, they see this and they're gonna be like, well, we can't promote that. We can't do this, or you have this type of attitude, we can't. That'll stop you from making some dollars.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? That'll stop you from touching certain type of money.
You're right.
Because you didn't put yourself out there like that. That might have not been you, but you put yourself out there like that on camera.
That's
and what you present to certain people, that's what they take in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women is mothers and has families. You know what I'm saying? But you would never know that because you don't get to see that side of them. You get to see the baddie shit when they fight and the drama and who fucking who, she eating somebody else coochie and
Right.
who. Like, you understand, these folk got kids back after these cameras cut off. These folk really got family.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I wouldn't want to date a baddie. I wouldn't prescribe a female that's trying to, get a bag or get to, some real money or some longevity in the entertainment industry to be on baddies. It's not a good look. It's not profitable. It's not profitable.
So I'm gonna ask you this. I know we talked about T.I. being the king of the South. And I'm gonna just bounce back on music just for a quick second. Who do you feel is the king of ATL for real? Artist-wise.
Right now,
Artist-wise, who is the king of Atlanta to you? Like,
Future.
ain't nobody trumping that man.
Future.
How far?
Yeah, Future.
I've always said this to people.
He's
Explain
one of
why.
he's one of those guys, bro, where I ain't seen nobody in the last, I would say 10, but I'm gonna say 5. Had a type of impact
Yeah, you can say 10.
on music as him coming out of Atlanta. Now we talk about Future here.
This nigga ain't never gave us no duds, bro.
This nigga done sold out stadiums.
No projects, no duds, he always everything.
Like,
Pluto done always won, bro. He done raised a lot of us, bro.
Right,
Niggas don't even
right.
understand it. Who ain't no ATL got more club bangers in Future? Then we ain't gotta say ATL, we can say artists. Niggas
I've
say-
never heard a motherfucker say, "You heard that new Future? That shit was trash."
Nah,
I've never heard that.
Never.
I've never heard that. And a run, I've never seen a run like his.
Nah, bro. That nigga run is bit astronomical.
I've never seen a run
Tell
from
you, Pluto run,
from
bro.
Pluto, from
He put everybody on the drugs. Before it was a drilling. He birthed the drillers too, because I put y'all on the drugs. Pluto
Yeah.
made the drugs what it was. Dirty Sprite
Yeah.
started all that shit, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
was popping before Dirty Sprite, but Dirty Sprite started all that shit. He was drug baby and everybody.
Yeah.
And then here came the drillers. He was still popping. He's still popping now.
I feel like
At 45.
right now, Future would be the crown holder of Atlanta, and that's not saying that, you know what I mean, Atlanta ain't had no other artist that was able to
facts.
take that title, but if you got Future in that category, Future's gonna take that. He gonna take that every time.
No, that's
It ain't a nigga. I don't think it's a nigga with a catalog in Atlanta that could beat Future in the verses. Period.
Nah, I don't either. Ain't nobody
Period.
in the ATL standing up on no
Period.
stage with Future.
I've never
talking
heard a
about
nigga
catalog.
speak his name and say a nigga could beat him in the verses.
You gotta go, like, bro. You gotta go. When you talk Future, you really gotta go get the Drakes and the Waynes and niggas like that. You got to look at this nigga catalog, bro. Future got features. Man, he can. That's my whole two.
Do you
Tony
think?
Montana.
Do you think Drake would want to go toe to toe with him 1-on-1?
That'd be the one to see there. That'd be the one to see. Cause that's the only nigga I think other than Wayne that you gonna stand in the paint against a Drake is Future, nigga. Cause who else I'm gonna put against Future other than a Drake or a Wayne?
Yeah.
I can't put no nigga. I don't
You
care
can't
who
put
you
no-
name. I
you can't put
with
no
Pluto.
average, yeah.
Man, Pluto gonna wash you out.
Yeah, he gonna
20 songs.
he
You
gonna-
can't do that with him.
Yeah, he gonna flood
He
you.
gonna flood your
Yeah,
ass.
you gonna be through. That's
Every
one,
song
but-
gonna be a, oh my God. Every one back to back gonna eat you alive, nigga.
So do you think Future and T.I. would ever had that debate to say, okay, look, I think mine's harder than yours or yours harder than mine?
Nah, man.
I
I
don't-
feel like if Tip did that, he'd be
He'll kill himself.
He's shooting himself in the foot.
Yeah, he'll
he
kill
could
himself.
pop a lot of shit, and I give a lot of niggas in Atlanta props on a lot of things. They could pop a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But you talking about going up against that young man right there?
That's different.
Bruh, stop
That's
it.
different.
Stop it.
That's different.
All y'all, I don't care who
That's
you
different.
is.
Yeah.
The Jeezys, Gunners, who I don't care who you name, nigga.
Yeah.
You are not standing on no stage with Pluto. Y'all know that. Stop that.
It's hard. That's hard.
You can get the whole Migos group and that long live takeoff. You can get all that. It's gonna take.
I don't even think that'll be enough.
Nigga, I'm telling you, it's gonna take.
I don't
y'all
think
niggas
that'll
have
be
to put y'all
enough.
catalogs together to go against this nigga. That's how serious that nigga Pluto shit is, bro. His mixtape game.
I don't
we
even
ain't
think he
talking
needs
about
a
projects.
feature.
His
Like a
mixtape
feature
games.
that he wouldn't have to play a feature. He would play all his shit.
Them dirty sprites will kill niggas. His
That nigga there.
mixtape game gonna kill niggas.
That monster from
Oh man, come on, bro.
man.
You be
yeah.
going on and on with
Yeah,
this man,
Future-
bro.
Future was one of them
Future one of them,
motherfuckers,
bro.
man.
He different.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
now, let's talk. Let's go here real quick. I just want to ask a nigga because I seen Shawty come out of the woodworks out of nowhere. I got love for Bro Rilla. I seen her come out of the woodwork. She put her mouthpiece on her sister and the family. Said Glow was damn not stepping up, handling business. Whoopty whoopty whoop. She gets the craziest motherfucking run I ever seen anybody get overnight type shit. She a celebrity.
Right.
In like a week. Getting bookings, getting fucking clothes gave to her, eating tests, all that shit going on.
Yeah.
But tell me this too. Honestly speaking, from what you watching, and ain't no taking away from her clout, ain't no taking away from the move she made to be who she is now.
Yeah.
But is she doing the same thing that she called her sister out on? Because has she checked in with the family and broke that money on down? Because all I'm seeing is her just living her best life. Talk to me.
When it comes to the internet, man, one thing you gotta realize, man, a lot of this shit fake. A lot of this shit is content. So when it how can I say it, like, this was her put on. You know what I mean? This was her put on, and like I say, when you do certain things, you open certain doors for people. As quickly as it died out when she said, "Oh, she ain't never did nothing for us. She owed our mama money," or you know what I mean, she ain't never gave our mama no money, or our mama still working. You know how many people forgot about that shit already? Like, people forgot about that shit. Now it's the content she's putting out. You feel what I'm saying?
That's all that matters.
That's it. Sis, all I need you to do is give this motherfucker say a few things. I was lying, call mama, make it, you know what I mean? Make it look
Right.
good. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if I ain't got to give you no money and I can just goddamn it throw you an alley-oop,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And you come in and slam dunk it.
Yeah, cause you're not stopping my flow for real. You know what I mean?
Right.
I already got my motion. So if I can throw you some motion, however it may come, then let's do it. You know what I mean? So I think the family's straight. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, one thing I've noticed about Gotti, and this come with any labels, Gotti make sure them niggas is paper tight. I ain't gonna, man, listen, man. When it come to CMG niggas, man, them niggas be paper
Niggas got money.
tight.
I can't lie with them.
Them niggas be
CMG
paper
now.
tight.
The
You know
niggas
what
do
I'm
got
saying?
their money. You feel me? Gotti ain't.
He making sure
ain't
they
over
touching
there
their paper.
Yeah, he ain't over there fucking niggas.
Yeah,
and shit.
he making sure they touching
he
their
eating
paper.
good, but he damn sure making sure
So-
them niggas touching their paper.
And with her, you know, really been putting out the sound of CMG for the last couple years. You know she getting some paper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even seeing her and, you know, seeing the type of moves she makes, that's why it was shocking that her sister even came out and said some shit like that, because it's like, well, she don't even seem like that type of person. You know what I mean? Not to
Yeah.
look out.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it just like, I kind of feel like that was her put on. Gorilla seen it, so she went along with it. You know what I mean? Because you ain't never heard of the mama coming out. Bro, Gorilla done got all this money. She ain't gave me nothing.
Right,
You know what I mean? All that shit died out. Now it's all about Gorilla content. She doing skits with everybody. She was on Skin Bone podcast. Like she touching major motherfucker. Now she in the mix. You know what I mean? And she got them in the club with Sauce Walker and them. Like she doing certain shit now. So now it's she's branding herself. You feel what I'm saying? She just did a skit. Well, I don't know if it was a skit, but she had 3 women with her. They went to go buy some jewelry, and everybody in the comments like, she just was asking for $2,500. That was the lick, stupid.
Yeah, that was the lick.
That was the lick.
Oh
yeah, Tory Lane sent me 25. Oh, that was the lick right there. Tory Lane sent you 25?
Nah, for real.
Okay. Now you in. How much you charge?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah, man, that, you know how that go.
So tell me this. I'm gonna ask you one more question, and I need to know this, sir.
All right.
It's somebody in the A.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody in the A.
Mm-hmm.
Go on and say it. Okay, they popping it like it's them, but it ain't them, and it's time that you address it. You just feel like it's not them. You know what I'm saying? They come around, maybe you see them doing things, and it ain't no hate about it. It's just like enough is enough to you. Is it anybody?
Anybody?
Because we ain't being biased. We just calling it what it is.
I'm thinking
is it
because
anybody?
You
You've had enough. Enough is enough with this person to you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? It's all love with
All
everybody,
love.
man.
Say less.
If I had a problem with somebody, they know I address it.
Yeah.
I ain't really.
Yeah, he will, because I do know something else. You had a problem on the show, Purple Shell. I remember the Purple Shell.
Oh yeah.
Take me through that before I let you go, sir. Like, what was that about? Because I heard you was like 10 seconds away from putting hands and feet.
Yeah, and that's
On
just
the
me.
individual.
That's just me being professional. You know what I'm saying? Me tapping into my professional side.
So what happened?
I don't want to say his name
Right.
because I ain't giving him no shine no more.
Right.
He done. But it was an individual. He had some perspectives about the black community or whatever, and how he felt or whatever. And I was the type of person I really wanted to know why he felt like that. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? I wanted to know what was behind it. And once I figured out what was behind it, he let me know whatever. It was just like, bro, you on some bullshit. Like, you on some bullshit. And then it turned to another situation. But I had to look at it like, you know what? They expected me to already do him bad.
Right.
But it ain't worth doing him bad. Because, like, he don't mean this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? He don't mean it. He just one of them. He like one of them white kids where you take they fucking laptop or they fucking what's the little shit they play on, tablet or something, and they lose their whole shit. You know what I'm saying? He one of them motherfuckers, and it was to that point where I had to be smart because I knew the nigga was strapped. I'm strapped.
Right.
But it's kids in here. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, respectfully.
I could have took it left.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's kids in here. So I gotta let you slide. You know what I mean? I got to. Even though I know you ain't gonna use this motherfucker, even though I know it really ain't like that, it's still kids in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? So I had to really let him breathe. You know what I mean? I really wanted to fuck him up, but at the time it was just like,
Give him a pass.
yeah, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, karma's a bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit come back however you put it out. You know what I mean? And, you know, yeah, he dealt with whatever he had to deal with, and he's still dealing with what he got to deal with. So, yeah. I bet he ain't in there talking about no black shit. So, yeah.
So tell me too before you leave, man. 2 years from now, the plan, the plot, where you see yourself, bro.
Man, the biggest motherfucking host in Atlanta, man.
Period.
That's it, man.
Stamp. Tell them how to get at you.
Man, they already know how to get at me, man. Y'all already know y'all can either follow me on my personal platform or y'all can tap in to the platform, the actual platform, the Purple Shell, THA, Purple Shell. You know what I'm saying? On all platforms, or you can hit my personal page, BIG_2. Number 2. RNMG. RNMG stands for Right Now Music Group. If you don't know, that's my squad. And yeah, I'm putting on for my section, man.
For real.
Y'all continue to goddamn keep the lookout for the Purple Shell. We got a bunch of new shit coming.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bring you back too, man. We gonna do some more. I wanna get a little deeper.
Yeah, I got some viral moments coming, man. I just ain't dropped them yet. I got a bunch of shit, man. We got the Turtle Tank. You know what I mean? That's a new platform that I'm starting with the, you know what I mean, the independent artists. You know what I mean, with the battle rap and shit like that. Yeah, man, it's about to go digital, man. We about to have a bunch. I can't tell y'all everything because I don't like telling y'all shit. Cause to be honest, it's some niggas out there that be copying.
Yeah. You give them the
They be I be trying to turn an eye to it. I might call my nigga Biz like, "What's up, my nigga? These niggas out here." And he know, and you know, niggas. Yeah. You can't give niggas too much because niggas will try to bite your shit and copy and act like they don't know the plug.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So we keep it a strict program, but yeah, it's a bunch of shit coming, man. So y'all stay tuned in to what's going on.
It's the biggest coach in the world, man. At Coach Bleu, that's at Coach BLEU with an underscore behind it. This is, I know you didn't say that one-on-ones with the coach. With Big 2 tonight, man. The first one, and it is a lit one.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all tap in, man.
Tap in.
Don't come on this motherfucking line.
It's Sir